You know that plants are the only living beings that prepare their own food. Hence they are called autotrophs. You might say that human beings too make their own food. But scientifically, this is not true. Human beings get their food from plants and animals. Hence, human beings and animals are called heterotrophs. It would be interesting to know how exactly plants make their food. Have you noticed that most plants have green leaves? You must have guessed there could be a relationship between the green leaves and food preparation. A leaf is a flattened structure growing on the stem of the plant, and it is usually green in color. A leaf looks green because of a pigment present in it called chlorophyll. This pigment plays a vital role in the preparation of food by plants. In fact, only plants with chlorophyll can make their own food. This means only green plants are autotrophs. Because food is prepared in the leaves, a leaf is also called the kitchen or food factory of a plant. Get a leaf from the garden and study it carefully. Do you see lines running across the surface of the leaf? These are the veins. There is a main vein that runs from one tip of the leaf to the other, and then there are many branches appearing from the main vein. The veins perform a dual function. Firstly, they form a skeleton that gives shape to the leaf. Secondly, they carry water and minerals from the stem to the entire leaf. There are other veins that carry prepared food from the leaf to the different parts of the plant. On the surface of the leaves, there are minute pores called stomata. Through these pores, there is exchange of gases with the atmosphere. The stomata are too small to be seen with the naked eye. It is by a similar method that plants draw water from the soil through their roots. The heat of the sun evaporates water from the leaf through the stomata. This creates a low pressure in the veins of the leaves. Due to low pressure, water is drawn up. Why plants need food? The food prepared by plants is in the form of glucose. Plants use food for getting energy for their various functions: growth, repairing damaged parts, producing flowers, fruits, and seeds. But not all the food is used up by a plant. The extra food gets transformed into a substance called starch. Starch gets stored in various parts of the plant like roots, stems, seeds, leaves, and fruits. Animals, including human beings, eat these plant parts that are starch-rich and derive energy from them. How plants prepare their food. As we have already learned, green leaves can prepare their own food. The process by which plants prepare their food is called Photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means to prepare or put together. As the name suggests, light is needed by plants to make food. They get this light from the sun. The chlorophyll present in the leaf traps the sunlight and provides energy needed for food preparation. Besides sunlight, what else does a plant need to prepare food? It needs water, which it gets from the soil through the roots which send it up through the stem and veins of the leaf. It also needs carbon dioxide, which is absorbed from the atmosphere through the stomata. Thus, leaves need water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight to prepare food. In the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water combine in the presence of sunlight to produce oxygen and food in the form of glucose. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives glucose, which is their food, plus oxygen. Unique plants. While most plants are green and prepare their own food, there are some exceptions as well. Croton and coleus plants have red, orange, and maroon colored leaves. Does it mean that they do not prepare their own food? No, these plants also contain chlorophyll and make their own food. But there are other pigments which hide the green color of chlorophyll. Mushrooms and moles are non-green plants. They do not contain chlorophyll and are unable to produce their own food. So, they get their food from dead and decaying animals and plants. Plants or other organisms which feed on dead and decaying matter are called saprophytes. Another unusual plant is cactus. In cactus, the leaves get converted into thorns. So photosynthesis takes place in the stem that is also green in color and contains chlorophyll. Still another unusual plant is cuscuta, called amarbel in India. It has no leaves, just long, soft, climbing stem. It grows on other green plants and derives its food from host plant on which it grows. The plants or organisms that derive food from a host plant or host living organisms are called parasites. Food and energy. Do you know and understand that the primary source of energy is the sun? Plants trap the energy of the sun with the help of chlorophyll and use it to produce food. When animals eat the plants or plant products like fruits and seeds, they get energy for carrying on life processes. Other animals eat the plant-eating animals in order to get energy. This chain is known as food chain, and the energy flow is called flow of energy. Energy from the sun is trapped by plants, plants eaten by herbivores, and the herbivores are eaten by the carnivores. Thus, life on Earth would not be possible without sunlight. Maintaining balance in nature. From the flow of energy, it must be clear that all organisms, plants and animals depend on one another. Human beings and animals get oxygen and food produced by plants. Human beings also get wood and fiber for making clothes and many other products from plants. Plants in turn need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide that is used by the plants for photosynthesis. All this proves that plants and animals cannot live without one another. Hence, a balance needs to be maintained in nature in order to survive. Suppose the number of plants were to decrease, then we would not have oxygen and food in ample quantity. Similarly, if plant-eating animals were to increase, then there would be a fewer plants and less oxygen and food. All this proves that there needs to be a balance in nature. Following are some steps that can help in maintaining this balance. Prevent cutting down of trees. Plant more and more trees. Stop killing of wild animals.